Alrighty guys, so today I want to cover with you some of the items that I choose to carry with me in the backcountry, in gravel roads and that type of situation when I'm out backpacking, out exploring. Sometimes I just enjoy, cruising the Forest Service roads as well and having a good time. But some of the things I'm going to show you are the things that I carry with me in case I run into trouble. I need to self-extract myself because I've gotten my vehicle stuck, as well as just some basic emergency things that I keep in my vehicle specifically. Alrighty, so the very first item I'm going to share with you, sorry the lighting's a little bit low, it's fairly late, but underneath my driver's seat I keep this. This is just an air pump in case I need to pump up a tire and add some air. Alrighty guys, so right now I'm looking underneath of the car stereo. There's kind of like this big void. Normally that was just like another storage compartment. I removed the storage compartment, and a lot of times I keep a mobile amateur radio underneath of there. Some of the modes that I've been running lately, I've been running this little handheld unit. It can also just attach into the same system and be powered there. That way I have two-way communications route when I'm out on those roads, even if a cell phone or something like that does not work. Alrighty, so next on my list, this is something that those of you who are familiar with my solar stuff, this is just one of the pieces that separated a couple panels, and I've started carrying this with me. It's just really nice. If you have to, you can lay down on top of it and get underneath your vehicle and do things, and it keeps you insulated from the ground, and that's been really, really nice. So next, this is the empty pack anyways. Just a set of 4 snow chains. My vehicle has all-wheel drive, so I need those. One thing I wanted to share is all 4 of the snow chains fit in one bag, so that way you can have the extra bag if you need it for something else. I also carry, this is the Anchor jump kit. In case your battery is low and you need to jump start your own vehicle, you can do that. I like to carry an extra coat, a heavier sweatshirt or coat, and another sweatshirt. The extra coats, especially in the wintertime, make a huge difference. I have the umbrella. Honestly, most of the time the umbrella is used for keeping my camera dry while I'm doing videos. The block of wood, this is for using your jack on snowy ground. A lot of times your jacket just won't have anything to press down in. Instead of lifting your car, the jack will just sink into the ground. So having a block, this is even maybe a little bit small, but in most of the cases I've ever needed it, this is enough to help lift my vehicle. First aid kit. And this bag is some extra hand towels, extra gloves, isobutane stove and extra fuel, as well as a couple Mountain House meals. So I also carry an extra set of boots, and then in the boots I carry some 550 cord. And here underneath you see that I've got several blankets. This blanket actually turns into a poncho. And then underneath the blanket, this is just a relatively cheap, this is one of the Lifeline shovels, and excellent for getting you out of mud or snow. Those Lifeline shovels are actually very reasonably priced as well. So this blanket, this is a nice wool blanket, and this is for added warmth if you need. Right here, this is a 2-ton, 4-ton come-along. It's different because you have 2-ton if it's just straight, but 4-ton capability if you're using the snatch block there. So this bottom blanket here, This is just a really cheap moving blanket, but if you need traction underneath of your vehicle, whether it be snow or mud, you can get this really cheap blanket underneath of your tires and drive on top of this and give yourself some traction. So I have a very large Baco saw. This is a 36-inch in case I encounter a downed tree either on my way up or way down. As well as a small axe. Toilet paper, extra oil. A lot of this other stuff on the other side is a lot less to do with any emergency stuff. It's just some random things in there. Bags, garbage bags, that kind of thing. Go ahead and remove those. On the other side here, you'll see several cleaning items and that type of thing. A lot of it's just, in case I need to clean off my windows or that type of thing. Some additional 550 cord. Another really great item. These are maxi flares. So if you're pulled over and for some reason a normal road flare is not appropriate, especially due to fire danger, one of these maxi flares, they're much brighter and are really great. They just magnetize onto the side of the car if you need to stick them on the car, and people can see it really, really well. So underneath here, I have a few other items. This is for assisting others if needed. So here we have, this is a tree strap for going around a tree so you don't damage them. And this is a tow strap, and the black one here is a recovery strap. Main difference between a tow strap and a recovery strap is a tow strap is going to be a static, to where the recovery strap is dynamic and will have a lot of stretch. That way when you pull to extract a vehicle, you don't have this sudden jar. The vehicle will move forward and you'll have the dynamic part and the elasticity of the recovery strap help pull you and pull that other vehicle out. So in addition to those, I also carry 2 snatch blocks. I'm going to go ahead and remove this bottom tray here. Underneath of the bottom tray is the spare tire compartment. This vehicle did not come equipped with a spare tire. It comes equipped with run flats. So that was an addition to the vehicle. Since I do a lot of skiing and so forth in the winter, inside these towels are water bottles. And just wrapping the water bottles with the towels keeps them from freezing. I keep all these rags kind of spaced out because I really can't stand rattles in the car. It drives me nuts. So in here, a pair of nice jumper cables, good long ones, heavy gauge wire as well. And then underneath there, this is a 100-foot piece of synthetic winch cable that's used with the snatch blocks as well as the come along in case I need to use a tree to self-extract. In my case, I added thimbles on both sides instead of having the point that would normally attach to the winch, and then this side here would normally be the part that you'd use for recovery. Underneath on this side over here, I have several of these clevis shackles. I've got 3 clevis shackles and then 1 D-ring. The D-rings I find are a lot less helpful than the actual clevis shackles. And On some of the other clevis shackles, especially the ones I may have to use the synthetic winch cable with, I've got these little rubber liners to go on the inside of the clevis shackle. That way it doesn't cause damage to the synthetic winch cable. And for the most part, that's it, guys. It's just a real quick overview. I do have a couple other items up in here. It's going to be an additional flashlight in addition to the one that I normally carry with me. I do also like to carry a couple of extra stoves and that type of thing. But pretty much anything that you can carry to insulate yourself from the wet ground here in the Pacific Northwest and that type of thing is really going to be helpful. And there you go. Take care.